December Daze. I wrote this song on my first ever trip to New York City when I was promoting the album Running with Scissors. Even though it was cold and it was snowy, I still decided to take a walk through Central Park. And it got me thinking about how many Christmas films must have been filmed in that exact spot of where I was standing. So I decided that in between interviews and things from my hotel, that I'd sit down with my guitar player and we would try to write a Christmas song together. So from the 36th floor of this hotel, with a view of Times Square and tourists in their woolly jumpers and their fluffy hats, I decided to sit down and write a Christmas song. And December Daze was born. However, with the time constrictions, I didn't get it finished, so I had to try and complete the song from London. And I've got to say that the grey skies are not as inspiring as Central Park was, but in the end I got there. I wanted the instrumentation of this song to be as reflective as I felt in those streets of New York City. River. Why on earth did I choose this song? Not only is it the hardest song to sing on the whole EP, I think it's got to be the hardest song I've ever sang in my entire life. To me, Joni Mitchell is an absolute icon, and in no way am I trying to recreate what she's done, and I understand that would be foolish to do so, as they are very big shoes to fill. However, I do love a challenge. This, in my opinion, has got to be one of the best songs ever written. And if I can remotely make someone feel how I felt when I first listened to it, I feel like I've achieved something huge. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. This track for me is the opportunity to wish everyone who listens to the EP a Merry Christmas, however they wish to celebrate it. I thought this track would be perfect to encapsulate the reflective nature of the holiday season. The song seems to me to embody the idea that the year is almost over, and that whether it's been a good or bad one, we can appreciate it for what it was and enjoy the time we have left within it. I decided to do a little throwback to Whiskey Lullabies by using a rather similar little music box sound, because I felt it suited the song. Happy holidays. I have to be honest and admit that this song was written in the beauty of procrastination. My intent was to be practicing vocals for the rest of the EP. However, I managed to get distracted by my ukulele, so I decided to write a Christmas song. But I did realise by the time I got to the chorus that everything of any sentimental value had already been taken. So, hence the line, "Have yourself a merry, happy, jolly, festive Christmas time" was born. As this is the first track of mine to be released that was written all by myself, I thought it'd be fun to attempt to play as many instruments on it as possible. So along with the vocals, I'm playing the drums, the ukulele, glockenspiel and other bits like the bells and shakers. And with some magic production dust, they've managed to become a part of the track. As a lot of the songs demoed at my management's headquarters, they also have a packing room downstairs, so I decided that it'd be a great place to also record drums. And when doing that at the weekends, because drums are loud and I don't really want to disturb everyone, I came up with the idea that I should maybe try and form a choir of the people that work at the offices and in the fulfillment part. So I somehow did and convinced them into singing, or, well, shouting. We all shouted the chorus along together. So I managed to make a little choir which I think sounds cheerful and jolly, and I hope you do too. Silent Night. I wanted to put this track in the EP because it was so reminiscent of my childhood experience of Christmas. As a family, we used to go to church on Christmas Eve, and there'd always be a choir singing carols during the service. And for most of my childhood, I was a part of that choir. And this song in particular is so prominent within my childhood because it was the first ever solo I ever got in that choir. And, you know, it was a rarity that we ever got accompanied by a pianist or backing. So this is why I decided to do the track a cappella. So no matter where I am in the world, or what time of year it is, when I hear this song, I'm automatically transported back to Ireland and home for the holidays.
Heavenly.